So hi everybody and welcome back to the C++ tutorial series for absolute beginners. This is video 306 and in this video we continue and finishing our reference declaration. And we stopped here with forward referencing. We are skipping that, and the reason for that is because we need to know what templates are, but we are learning this in the future. That's why we're skipping this part here and going down to dangling reference. And dangling references are the problem for programmers. What is a dangling reference? You can read this a little bit, but in short, a dangling reference is a reference which is not valid anymore. Here is an example. Let's watch this together. Here you see we have an L value reference. How we can see that? There's one is a string type, a reference, L value reference, we call this from now on. It's a function. And now they are creating here in the body another string object, which is called s with the value example. And then they are returning this s. So what happens here is, till this point, this reference here is referring what was created here in the body, right? So it was created here. And it's referring to this s here, right? Because that is our return value. And what is the problem here? The problem is this s here is local. Local means after it is existing this scope here, s is no more valid, which means that here you can read it, this destructor is called for s when it leaves the scope here, and its storage is deallocated from the compiler. So this s, there is nothing anymore. But the problem is our return s, this L value reference here, the return value is still referring to the storage place. And that is called a dangling reference. And that is a big problem in programming because that happens a lot and causes a lot of bugs. And sometimes they are not even easy to find. And you can see what they are trying to do in the next line. In the next line, they are trying to call f because they think, it has a return value, L value reference. So I reference something and then I assign it here to this reference here, and this one is causing a problem. The same goes with this one. Now they are trying to call this one because here they try call r is trying to access through this one the place where s was, but s was deallocated from the compiler, so there is nothing or something else or anything other thing, and cause problems. And yeah, and the worst case is and that sounds a little bit strange, you make a dangling reference, right? The compiler is deallocating the storage, and the worst scenario is for a programmer, it is not giving an error. What I mean with that, let's say you are calling this r here, and let's say it gives the right result back. So let's say here we expect a 1, and even it was deallocated this anyhow in this deallocated storage, the number 1 is in. And we as a programmer would not realize that the code is wrong. But this can cause a big problem in the future because it works in this PC start, for example, correct, but in the next PC start, when the compiler and the operating system allocate this storage for other things, then we have a big problem because it might be happen that everything is not visible at start. That is also this big problem with this dangling reference when it is not obvious at when you check it. Yeah. About this one you should read as well in a good C++ book, because this word, this dangling word, is hated by programmers because it occurs a lot and make big bugs. So I think we have also to go in a little bit about the reference initialization, because now we have only talked about this reference declaration, but now we need to practice a little bit this reference declaration, but we do this in the next video. But you can see we will only just watch the syntax here. We already know it, but here is also something new since C20. And then, yeah, we go here through also very fast, just that. And then we are going back to the value categories and do the practice after we finish this one. Because then we have, yeah, the things what we needed to understand all the practices, the practice examples, what they made there. And yeah, good is. All right, if you have any questions like that, like all time, write in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye, good luck, and like all time, have fun and never give up.